So, just went back home. Hi, it's Doreen. Welcome back to my channel. I'm really sad because Mom and I got a vacation. We got 4.5 days away from my dad. My brother came into town. My sister actually took some time off from her job, one of her jobs, and helped out. He's still alive. It's about the best thing I can say is my dad's still alive at the end of 6 days. So that's good. His sugars were all wonky. Extreme highs, bottom out lows, which is not hard to do with him if you don't know how his body reacts to things. And that's okay. He's alive. That's all right. I will take that. That is a win. And the big win was that my mom and I got to have some time together, got to rest. We did a staycation in New Hampshire at my house. So I'm officially home now. But I'm really sad because Mom's headed home. And yeah. My brother and sister are fantastic know-it-alls. A little narcissistic behavior there. They think they know everything when they really don't. They very, very much unable to listen to constructive criticism, or when they reach out for help, when they think they've got it. I got it. I'm done. I got it. I got this. My mom and I have worked for months, almost a year, and have gone through the stages of my dad's healthcare and the stages of working with all the different doctors, nutritionists, endocrinologists, cancer doctors, just his wound care, to get him healthy. When we took him home from the hospital after his emergency surgery to get rid of all the dead skin that he got from the nursing home wound, they told me quite openly and very frankly, said, no matter what you do, he may not survive this. This is a wound that many seniors with diabetes and his congestive heart failure and all of that would die from. Well, I made it my mission to make sure he got through and on the other side healthy and whole, and he is. So with little thanks from my brother and sister, my niece, who wants nothing to do with helping. My brother passed. He's in a very far state away. Totally understand that. But no emotional, mental support. Everything was a challenge. Every decision that we made with the doctors, with the nurses, staff, they thought they knew better. So I am now home. This is the last day for my mom and I to have some time away. My brother was pushing for us to get there early because he had things to do before he left for his home on Saturday. And you know what? I'm not cutting her time short. If anything, I'm going to eke out every minute, every second so that she's charged up to go home. Well, he didn't like that. And hung up on the phone on us last night when we were teasing back that we said between 12 and 1, and we got there at 12:58, so we weren't off on our estimate of when we would arrive. But I woke up with a migraine this morning and I just could not get going. We had a massive weather change. It's 57 degrees out. From yesterday it was 80, so my brain, my sinuses just don't like that. Sorry, I'm rambling. I just need to say this. Never met more unappreciative people. Not my mom, not my dad when he's in his right mind, when his dementia kicks in. Yeah, I don't know where he is. My brother and sister are the golden children, and that's fine. I really don't mind that. I want them to have a good relationship with their father, with our father. he's alive because of all the hard work my mom and I did. All the hard work, all the no sleep, all the challenges of trying to figure out diet, insulin, medications, adjusting medications, working with the pharmacists, working with all the doctors, all the caregivers, everything to get him to this point where, you know, he's eligible for hernia surgery that he needs and probably having whatever they will do to his carotid arteries, and he's healthy enough to withstand those surgeries now. Oh, somebody wanted me to rev the engine. This is me revving the engine because I'm trying to pass an 18-wheeler. I don't know if you can hear that, but just really disheartening. I'm glad my mom and I are so close and that she gets me and she's thankful and knows that we have worked hard. I mean, I've never worked so hard in my life. I've had a lot of very challenging jobs throughout my career. I've never done anything more tiring, more heart-wrenching, more difficult than being a caregiver for someone you love, and that every decision you make affects whether or not they're going to live, be whole, come out the other end. And it's tiring and it's rewarding, and I have so much respect and so much just awe of people that can do this and do it for a living. I don't know if it's because it's family. This is not my vocation, avocation. I'm ultimately a businesswoman, loan officer, jewelry designer. Those are the things that I'm working in a bank. Those are the things that I'm good at. Those are the things that I do. I am not great at caregiving. My delivery probably lacks much. I don't have a bedside manner. I'm not a doctor. I wasn't trained to do this. I'm not good at this. But it really, really frustrates me that they can't even see we tried. We worked hard to try. Everything that we did was wrong in their eyes, and my delivery, which I'm not going to say I'm the nicest, kindest person in the world. I've never said that. I do the best I can. I've always had a challenging relationship with my father. I love him very much. We're very similar, which means that we butt heads. Had I been a boy, it would have been different. But because I'm a girl, whatever, those are issues for another day. But sending my mom home, knowing that I'm living at home, and as much as I want to be home, I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss hanging out with her, just being able to walk upstairs to, you know, to see her and to see my dad. It's hard. I mean, as difficult, as hard as it's been, you know, it has been the three of us for a very long time. My sister stopped helping in basically November, and then the last 6 weeks would take my dad out on Sunday, but has not helped otherwise, even though she lives right down the street, because it's my personality and she can't be around me. Which, if you really love your parents, you put up with a lot of things. If you really love someone, you put up with a lot of things. Yeah. In the last year, my niece has been to see my father during the time that he was sick a total of 5 times. This week, she came over a couple of times while my brother and sister were there. So yeah, so Mom and I didn't have a whole lot of support doing this. We didn't have a whole lot of, other than, you know, nurses and doctors and that kind of support. But family support was very, very little. But yeah, So I'm really sad. This is it. This is I feel like I'm moving out again, or going off to college kind of thing. I want to be home. I want to be in my own home. I need to be doing my own things. I have so many projects. When this all happened last year, I had demoed my downstairs bathroom. I had torn out the floors in my upstairs in our upstairs. Our house is reverse. Our kitchen, dining room, living room, master bedroom are all upstairs. It's a 2-story Garrison style home. Our downstairs is our entry, 2 bedrooms, another bathroom, and our laundry utility. And I was in the process of switching the way that the stairs go from a curve with a landing or a double with a landing to a straight staircase so we could have more space, because we want to put in a master bathroom upstairs. So then we'll be 4-bedroom, 3-bath house. And all of as you probably have seen, I sell online, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, although I haven't been able to for the last, I tried up until September, but it was just too much trying to take care of everything and then try to get orders out, and yeah, it was just too much. Yeah. So I haven't sold, so I've got lots of inventory in my home, which is my basement area is my office, and so I need to work on that, which I'm thrilled. I also was in the middle of landscaping the outside, trying to make an area so we can build a garage, move a shed, all that kind of stuff. So all of this is just we put in new windows and didn't get to finish out everything, so we have a lot of projects, and I'm happy to be home to do them, but I'm sad. But just ungrateful people suck. Don't have to like me, but you could at least acknowledge all the hard work we did. Everybody acts like, it's no big deal. My sister, one of the things we overheard on the cameras that we have installed for Dad's safety, I don't understand why Mom says it's so hard to make low sodium meals. It's not that hard. Well, that's because we just got to switch with the nutritionist that we don't have to be as diligent at counting every freaking bit of sodium that goes in his body. Now all we have to do is anything processed. That's why it's much easier. We were on strict diet limitations, had to get his sugars down from a very high A1C, get insulin corrected every time we change something. His body reacts. We worked really hard to get it so it's understandable. I've spent months of studying with him and working with his team to get his diabetes under control and get his A1Cs good, and none of that is seen because she hasn't been around in 7 months, but she's the expert. Yeah. And then when you don't have to count every bit of sodium that goes in somebody's mouth and you only have 2,000 milligrams of sodium, it is a lot easier. It is a lot easier that his diabetes is now under control, and we worked with the nutritionist that he can have fruit with his meals because, we can control his fast-acting insulin, and we've titrated his Lantus to where it doesn't drop his sugars into extremely low numbers overnight. Everything that we've gotten to is because he's a healthy 78-year-old man with some issues, but he's recovered. He's got diabetes and congestive heart failure. He's got a hernia and, skin cancer, which has now been resolved, lung cancer that is in remission. I'm forgetting a bunch about it. Neuropathy in his legs, and he's got dementia. But they're at the easy part now. Sorry for this tirade. If you're still listening to this, I do appreciate it, because this is my way of just speaking it out so I don't explode. And I don't want to explode at anybody. I try not to. I do, because I'm surrounded by stupid people in a lot of ways. But Mom and I got to go do the things that we like to do. To the casino, went thrifting. We went to TJ Maxx and Marshall's and Martin's, which is like a local Ollie's, if you have an Ollie's kind of idea. Like they buy lots of things from other stores that maybe overbought and went out of business, and then sell it off. She got a massage. It was amazing. She hasn't had a massage since earlier this year when it was part of her Christmas gift, and I still owe her a massage as part of her Christmas gift, but we haven't had time to get her up there, but we will. We've had a lot going on this year, and we've had cancer scares and stroke scares with Mom, and high blood pressure going out of whack. ER visits for both of them. Dizziness, high blood pressure for Mom. It's been a lot this year. So, it's a year, but it's been 11 months. July 6th next month would have been 1 year for everything I've lost. 4 kitties in this year. It's been stressful. Yeah. But, okay, I'm calm now. I'm just gonna miss my mom being around. I know she's only a phone call away, or a video camera away. I need to check in. Sorry, I didn't mean to sniffle in your ears, but anyway, I don't know if this will see my channel or not, but I feel better after having talked it out. So, if you see this and you get to the end, thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me decompress. Be a little sad. The best thing is, at least they're alive. They're both alive. We're all a little crazier afterwards, but we're all alive. That's the important thing. So, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.